All right, spotted gilt time. This is our pen of four, lot 4, 5, 6, and 7. These are all the spotted gilts in this particular sale. We're going to have a 327 litters and then 131 litters. So to lead off with lots 4, 5, and 6 be the 27, sired by Van Wilder, be the Team Sloan Boar, first crop out. Very excited about these pigs and what they've done, and continuation of happy customers, I guess, is the best thing. A boar that's been very popular here in the second breeding season and short on our list for darn sure. Mother is a crossover on the run. It's a sow we call Noodles that Brantley showed would have been 2021 over there in Ohio. Gilt successful in the jackpot show and had reserve grant at one of those shows. A gilt bred by Correa, and I know a spot program that's been very, very good for him and worked extremely, extremely well. So we're going to start with lot 4. This is 27-2. All three of these gilts we like quite a bit in a very strong litter. This gilt's probably as moderate and offers as much power as anything. A gilt that's awesome about her head and neck at the same time. Pastern strength's good. She's heavy structured. She's got a good look. I think a gilt that's kind of dual purpose in terms of one that's going to jackpot, or if you got a market or a breeding setting, I think she fits that because she's got as much power for her size as anything in this particular litter, but still one that I think has a very unique look about her head and neck, and one that's very heavy structured at the same time. Shape, bone, muscle, power, ready to go. That's a gilt you need to look up. Lots 5 is going to be the next one. This is 27-3. This is probably the combination gilt in the 27 litter, one that's awesome in terms of her pattern on the side profile. She's heavy structured. She's loose made. She's very flexible about her spine, but still one with that much power and dimension. I think one that's got a very unique and youthful look up in her head and neck. Pastern set's good like her sisters, and still mobile and square out of her hip and hind leg. So I think one with a very bright future. I think a big window for that one if you want to feed her for a good while. I think she's one that's going to be very, very competitive regardless when you show her. Square about her knee, good about her chest, and I think she's got a lot of those spots beat. Right there. 27-4 is a gilt that's obviously got a very good start, and she's by far the biggest one in the litter. And I think in terms of not being the biggest, but sorting them that way, but in terms of quality, she's one that stood out a long while. And I think, like I said, our first litter of Van Wilders, and I remember this gilt popping up nursing, and I think I took some pictures of her. I don't do that much, but she's one that's just stood out, very unique about her look from the side profile in terms of her tallness to front end, her levelness to her tail set, and really, really durable and stout and burly about her bone work. You get on top of her, she offers some shape and muscle, but still not too much of anything. And sometimes you get these spots that have too much, and I don't think that's the case. She's square about her knee or chest. She's square leaving. I think one that's going to be awesome in terms of regardless when you want to show that one, she's going to be competitive. If you want to show her in April, you want to show her in August, regardless, that's the right kind of spotted female to get some banners and get her picture taken and still make a tremendous kind of a sow with a great sow line. Lot 7 is going to be our final spot gilt. This is the solo gilt in the 31 litter. As we talked to the males before, be LED, would be a burger boar, or a boar we bought from Burgers, bred by Hayes Farms. Lights off son that's done a tremendous job. First crop a couple weeks ago there at San Antonio, had the champion barrow and the spotted ring, and a hog that's just done a great job in his first crop, and darn sure we bought him as a mature and glad we have him secured. And I think this is one of the first collections that we had a litter out of, but excited about what he did on this loudmouth sow. This loudmouth sow is a full sib to our champion reserve spotted bear there 2 years ago at the Indiana State Fair for ringers and the Rotoball family. Ringers bear a 5th overall bear in the junior show, and I think a sow line that's worked good for us out of the Sloan bred gilt, and we put LED on there to add a little more dimension and power, and man, did it work. I think this gilt is tremendously good. Tall fronted, level built, square sound, awesome head and neck, and I think predictability in this one in terms of her pattern and the way she's built. I think that one's got a big time future in terms of one that's correct. She's square, she's heavy structured, she's got muscle, she's got it all going on, and still the right kind of package on not being too much or not too tall and skinny. I think a very good spotted gilt to finish a tremendous pen of spotted females.